What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome in. Another Wednesday here. Looking at the markets. Just wanted to come in here, give you an update on things that I am looking at for this coming couple of days till Friday. Um, and ongoing with our theme of where the market has been so far. You know, after breaking out of this pennant, grabbing liquidity, um, running higher, and effectively right now consolidating in a very nice bullish pattern. I wouldn't expect this breakout or breakdown, whichever way this goes, to last further than moving up all the way to 53.65 or moving down back to 52.80. Those are the only two levels that we need to be aware of right now. So a break on either side of this will give us exactly that. And I'm about to show you what kind of a scenario that is. So on the 1 hour, which is going to look a little different, you'll be able to see that the key level now for the upside is going to be roughly 53.30, and for downside is going to be roughly 5300. So a break of 5300 or 5330, right? We'll see our confirmation. That's how we're going to validate this levels, right? And then what it decides to do. It could either break further upward, or this could be a fake out and then rejection to go back down. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is break, go bullish top. Scenario number three is break down below 5300 and reject 5300 for a further extension. Scenario number four is fake break down 5300, collect this liquidity, and then push back up again to 53.65. So there are multiple scenarios here that can play out, but they're all going to be validated in a different way. We go step by step and we will get our answers, right? Just put it very simply and methodologically. Good morning. What's up? How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate us. Now, NASDAQ has a very similar looking situation. It's either 18,420 or 18,850, sorry. That's two key pivots. The downside pivot needs to be validated by this break below this key level here, because otherwise you don't have a break of structure. So for NASDAQ, we need a more larger sell-off in order to see that. Now, the US 10-year yield has broken below its recent trend from February and is consolidating below, but we don't have any confirmation that this is indeed a rejection just yet. This is so far just a pullback after a sell-off, and so the US Treasury yield could go further down, but the dollar index is also bouncing and showing that it might break back above 105. So if this breaks up further and then this breaks down further, that will be a mixed signal. If this breaks up further and this breaks up further, that will be bad news for equities, right? And so we have to be aware and watch the dollar quite, closely here. The VIX undisturbed, right? And let's look at some of these sectors. Now, we were talking about XLF last week, and I was telling you guys how I would like to take the bearish trade here. And that setup is forming even nicer now if we can get a rejection off this $42 level. I would be happy to short financials here for the time being after earnings season is coming to an end here. Tesla, as we spoke about on the previous live stream, I was telling you guys about my bullish views as to why this stock has been looking increasingly bullish as it's been holding above the 168, 170 mark quite consistently. And if you look at the regular trading hours, we had our target actually set at around 180, and we have already, broken the target. So this was alerted to our premium members just yesterday, which we took a couple of swing trades. So Tesla is one of them. It's up over 100%. um, it was one of the trades that we took yesterday, as you can see, before it broke out. We saw a lot of UOA and a potential breakout. The risk to reward ratio was there, so we took the trade. Now, next, you have Roku, which I also alerted you guys on the previous live stream. Told you guys about the big glaring, the rejection candle that was on the 4 hour, right? Big hammer. I highlighted it to you guys. And now, if you haven't entered short on this, that's fine. I didn't enter short neither. I missed it. But you can always wait for the bounce here and see what happens. So this is more of like a trade that's marinating, right? The other that I've been telling you guys about has been China, PDD, BABA, right? BABA, we have a short position that's going on this. PDD, we have no position, but it broke earnings today. It's up 7% pre-market. It had really good earnings. So China has been actually looking pretty good this past couple of sessions. And if you haven't been paying attention, I suggest you do, because Hang Seng Index has been on a tear the past couple of sessions, and now only is pulling back just a little bit. This is Hang Seng Futures, obviously, here on the weekly. But, a fair amount of price action has been over, and the pullback now is for people to kind of catch their breath. Now, as always, if you have any charts that you want me to go through, please put it in the comments right now so that I can look at them for you. And yeah. So now, moving on to other things, let's have a look at the calendar of trading events and such for the foreseeable future. So today's the 22nd, right? And we have a calendar here. So today, not much. I think there's FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. as usual. And then tomorrow you have jobless claims as usual every week, right? You have Bostic talking tomorrow, which can be a bit of a problem sometimes. Friday, you have not much durable goods orders. You have consumer sentiment, not much going on there. Another Fed member speaking on Friday. Monday, you have Memorial Day holiday, which means the stock market is closed, right? Which is also my birthday, so we will not be holding a live stream on that day, FYI. I just wanted to go through with you guys and let you guys know that I will not be holding a live stream next Monday. And then we will resume back on Wednesday, 29th May. So 28th May, not much going on there as well. You have just a Fed meeting. And then you have that Wednesday, not much there as well. All the way to, I want to say, employment report, which is June 7th. And even just Chicago PMI May 31st. So there's not any major news coming out until next month. So the market's going to have some time to brood. It's going to have some time to react. Understand where the market sentiment is, where's the market psychology and all of this, right? Super important. I just wanted to show you guys the roadmap to where we are and where we're going, and that's important. So now also, let's kind of go through some of the important things. This ticker symbol, BE, has been on the radar since yesterday, has been bought up like crazy. Robinhood has been seeing some insane ass side and very outright bullish bets, all the way up to 24 calls being sold, even 30 calls being sold. So quite a fair bit of betting on Robinhood upside, continued upside. Citibank quite balanced, NWO quite balanced. I don't like this kind of tape. This is the best kind of tape. One-sided tape is the best tape, right? So apart from that, not really much. Of course, there's going to be a lot of the flood coming in this morning into our research reports channel, which is constantly flooding with new information, new unusual options activity, new trade ideas that are coming in. The potential setups bot has been firing off some crazy stuff recently as well, like JD and AMD, which then later moved about 2 days later. So we're kind of currently fine tuning all of the systems in Arrival for the new software that's going to be kind of managing everything, which is nice. And I'm really excited about that. I'll give you guys more information about that later on. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. But yeah, so in terms of sector rotations, I don't really see much rotating out there right now, except for financials. We might see some outflows. Energy has been continued to be weak here. If it breaks down below 93.50, I'll be considering to short this, right? And then, as I was mentioning before, healthcare, which has been on a bullish tear, right? After we spoke about it. Consumer staples, which was bought into oblivion and now is seeing some outflows. Consumer discretionary, very weak recently, but I think it's time to start looking at this sector, because I think this sector is going to pop off soon. And then you have materials, industrials, which have been on a run like crazy, now looking to pull back. Utilities, which was one of my probably best plays this entire quarter. There was a huge move, right? And we spoke about it, right? There were all of these setups that were just waiting to be executed, which I was telling you guys, we need patience, we need patience. And you can see what happened with XLU. If you go back into our live stream, like the history, and you just go back and watch, from like around, I want to say April beginning, or yeah, around there. April mid, you'll see how many times I spoke about utilities being a great play as the S&P 500 was in that short-term corrective phase. So the same thing now, market decision-wise, this is a very easy one to make. As I mentioned, there are 4 different plays, one bullish bounce, one bullish liquidity sweep, and then one bearish breakdown and one bearish liquidity sweep. So either way, I hope you choose the right decision. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a good live trading session wherever you are in the world. Hope you had a good live stream, and yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one after my birthday. I'll try to post a video obviously in between. Don't worry about that. I'll probably take some time in my day to make a video for you guys. But thanks for another year of support, guys. I appreciate it.